Hi, Stephen Callahan here at the SJCOE Fab Lab with another episode of Fast Apps Script for Teachers. We're going to take about 5 minutes and we're going to learn a little bit more programming to help you, the teacher, in your classroom. We're also going to cover a California computer science standard. So, we're still working on our popsicle stick program. Remember, we've made a program inside the Google Suite in a Google Sheet. And now we're going to add the ability to reset our data. Now we're going to be covering standard 3-5 AP14, so some knowledge that we want students to have by the end of 5th grade on algorithms and programming. Now what the standard says is that we can create programs by incorporating smaller portions of existing programs, so synthesizing this code in order to develop something new or maybe just make more advanced features. Let's look at our code. So I've made a copy of our last program right here. Remember we had our next student button. Did Peter answer correctly? I'm going to say yes, he did. Notice we see his score go up and it's reflected on this graph. Now the intervention button makes it so that I can choose a student who needs help. Notice we chose Tony here based on our criteria. If you want to learn more about that, you can look at one of the previous videos in our series. Now, in order to write code inside of a Google document, a Google Sheet, Google Slide, we go to Tools and then Script Editor. Now, I've already got the code here opened on another tab, so I'm going to open that up. This is our code for the program. But remember, we're trying to synthesize two different programs together. So I wrote another program called count. And, well, what does count do? Well, let's look. All that it does is it takes a cell from the sheet, the current one that's selected, so you get active sheet, get active cell. And then we have some iteration here, which we talked about on a previous episode. It's counting from 0 all the way up to, well, 9, because it'll stop when it gets to 10. And it's adding that into the cells. So I'm going to go ahead and just tell it to run. Run will run the function called myFunction. Oh, and there we go. It's counted 0 through 9. I think that code will work really well for resetting. So I'm going to take this, copy it. I'm going to paste into our popsicle stick program. And I'm going to say reset. Okay, now the problem is it'll take the active cell and then it'll count to 10, which is not what I want. What I really want for it to do is to take, oh, there we go, C1, which is where I had my data. I'm just going to go ahead, take that code, put it here. So now what it'll grab is C1 instead of the current cell. And I don't really want it to keep on putting that number there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, you know what, every time just put 0. Not too bad. Not too bad. Now it's going to put in 10 numbers. We don't really want 10. What we want is however many students we have. So we had this value called list.length. And the way that we got that length was right about here. So I'm going to say that I'm going to gather all of this information, get the values, I could also just do that here, which seems a little bit clearer. Be the same number. Okay. So now we're going to look at an array, the length of those cells that have values in it, and we're going to count through that and put 0 in each one. Let's see if it worked. Save. And go back here. All right, I need one more button. I'm going to insert a drawing. See how quickly I can get this done. Okay, that was pretty quick. Perfect. Now when we press the button, it's been reset. Okay, hope this was helpful. Hope you have fun coding. Please like and subscribe. Bye.